It is time to put away the skis and snow shovels. Well, maybe anyway. Welcome into the April edition of Catamount Corner.
Yeah, if only. We've got a lot to get to tonight, including a look at the UVM spring teams and a peek ahead at some fun for some men's hoops alumni over the summer.
But we're starting out tonight with women's hoops. Fresh off a return trip to March Madness, caught up with head coach Alisa Kresge to talk about the 24-25 campaign and the early part of her offseason.
So many people went above and beyond. Our players put so much time and energy into this year, and we started high, right? At home, beating an SEC school for the first time was pretty darn cool, and then we ended high, which is really fun.
The 2024-25 UVM women's basketball team had high expectations from the start, and they exceeded them, battling through a tough schedule to a top 100 net number and claiming the program's second America East title in 3 years.
What I'm most proud of is the players never changed who they were, their work ethic. They gave everything every day, and they stayed true to who they were and had each other's back, and it was a really, really special group.
But the most impressive moment might have come in Raleigh as the Cats went toe-to-toe with second-seeded NC State for about 30 minutes in the first round of the NCAA tournament. Kresge says their trip to Storrs 2 years prior played a big role, and this will help going forward too.
Those experiences, I think, really help a program get there, hopefully again, and keep trying to make a little bit more noise. The ability to see our team show up with a mentality that we're not afraid of anything. Those things are very important to find that confidence.
Of course, now comes the hard part. Replicating and building on a conference title and strong showing in NCAAs. The first step will be figuring out how to fill the production and leadership voids left by the graduations of Sarah Erickson, Bellavito, and especially Anna Olson.
From 5 years to 1 year, they made great impacts in our program. And, you know, they've done it in all different ways. Scoring, rebounding, hustle plays, hitting big shots, you name it, they did it for us. The recruits coming in are going to be some of these pieces that we hope can make some impact as first years, but also why the portal is important. We're graduating experience, and the only way to get experience is to be at this level and competing.
In addition to incoming recruits and hopefully some portal additions, Kresge says her team will need younger players already in the program to step up. She named Emma Hahn, especially as a player she thinks can make a leap. But the 25-26 group is likely going to go as far as their senior leadership takes them.
Those three are going to be huge to our future. Catherine Gilly, coming off a major injury, it took her a little time, I think, to like feel confident in herself. But it was great to see her get back to that. Kira, you know, coming off a 6th Person of the Year, she was being, you know, really targeted, and balancing that expectation and the pressure, and seeing her do what she did on the biggest stage. I'm, you know, hoping that that's going to help continue giving her that confidence. And then Nicola, she just loves basketball and she plays with passion. She's getting better every day. And I think she's a great leader. So we have different leadership styles out of those three, but they're all extremely talented. So they will be our core that is going to challenge this group on and off the court every day. And really, I think, are going to be the ones that have to take us where we want to go if we're going to get there.
The biggest key to the Cats' success this past winter, that number right there, 52.9 points allowed per game. That was good for 4th in the entire country. 2 of the 3 teams ahead of them also made the NCAA tournament, including, yeah, you see them right there, national champion UConn. They've played great team defense since Coach Kresge took over, but losing Olson and especially Vito means there's a lot of work to do. Olson was also their only double-digit per game scorer, though Hansen, Prieta, and Gilwy, that's a pretty good 1-2-3 to build around.
In addition to Emma Hahn, Malia Lenz will likely be asked to take on a bigger role next winter after averaging about 15 minutes per game this year. They also bring in 3 freshmen, Madison Hall from the D.C. area, Jacqueline Hosier from the Hoosier State of Indiana, and Leah Hansen. And if that sounds familiar, yeah, that's because that's Kira Hansen's younger sister.